Thing was hot. So here's the homemade tool I fabbed up because I do not have this size socket in 3/8. This is what I'm gonna try with because my 1/2" air impact did not do the trick. That thing is loud. Got my earmuffs.
A few moments later.
Who says the 3/8 Milwaukee M12 can't do work? Tell me about it, son. Tell me about it. Now, granted, it did take a whole lot longer to do than with a 1/2" Milwaukee equivalent, but it got the job done. So let's see here. This crank snout does not sit flush with the edge of this LS pulley, crank harmonic balance pulley. So I wanted to measure that depth, and how you do that, get your micrometers, or I'm sorry, calipers. Duh, I should know better. You run a little bit out, and then you just push till it seats. All right, 3.4 millimeters. I'm gonna come over the other side and do it. 3.5 millimeters. So 3.5 millimeters or 138 thousandths. So that's the number we're going to shoot for when we go back together with the pulley. So here's an update video on the OBS TBI LS swap. The oil pan is a lab work oil pan that I got off Amazon. Comes with the dipstick tube, some new oil pan bolts, an oil pan gasket, and all the hardware for like the block off and the filter thread. The reason I did this is for the fact that eventually I'm going to lower the truck, and though the stock LS or the LM7 oil pan would work, it hangs a little low for my comfort. One thing about this pan, guys, is that it has very, very sharp edges. Please take a deburr tool and deburr all these sharp edges. 1, it will keep you from going to the hospital. 2, it helps you get a good clean seal and sealing surface. Take a stone and knock down this flange here. Just take a stone and flatten it out. Smooth it out. That way you've got a nice true surface. I went on Amazon specifically because of the ease of returns. Yes, it may cost you $20, $30 extra to do it through Amazon, but to me, it's a lot easier to deal with that return process than eBay. This is also an Amazon drive-by-wire manual T56 harness. The reason I went with that is because my transmission is a 700 R4, so it needs no computer input. The PCM just needs to run the engine, and that's it. So this should have me covered. Krusty Customs, he uses these cheap harnesses with a lot of success, so I'm gonna trust him on this one. And if not, again, $130, easy returns, easy to deal with if it doesn't work. Now, it does not have any wiring diagrams or instructions, but honestly, if you're doing this kind of project, you probably have an understanding of wiring, basic wiring at least, and you know where to find those wiring diagrams if you need them.